You're watching Fox 40 News with Cheryl Lassiter, Brandon Artilles, and Julia Wyden.
Good morning and welcome back. One community in Jackson County that was hit hard by Hurricane Katrina is slowly rebounding. 9 years later, a lot of slabs and for sale signs still litter streets in Fontainebleau community. John McKay represents the area and says before the storm, around 18,000 people lived in the area, but only a little more than half of those people have returned. He says there are some signs of life with new construction happening in some subdivisions. Supervisor McKay says he is currently planning a town hall meeting for all Fontainebleau residents on September 18th at the Elks Lodge on Beach View Drive.
Currently, we have 2 houses under construction and another 8 planned. I think that the fear is dissipated and people are ready to come back to the coast.
Supervisor McKay says he is currently planning a town hall meeting for Fontainebleau residents on September 18th at the Elks Lodge on Beach View Drive. Now for an update on West Nile virus in Mississippi, the State Department of Health confirms the death of a Madison County resident from mosquito-borne illness. This is the second West Nile virus death in Mississippi this year. A total of 15 human West Nile cases have been reported this year in Mississippi. In 2013, the Magnolia State had 45 West Nile virus cases and 5 deaths. College students are getting ready to head back to campus, but are they bringing back more than summer memories? Dr. Frank McGeorge has that story.
Mumps at Ohio State and the University of Wisconsin, meningitis at Princeton and UC Santa Barbara, and the most measles cases the U.S. has seen in 20 years, including cases at several colleges from coast to coast.
Disease spreads quickly, especially the scary ones, the meningitis, measles, mumps. These are diseases that can spread well in college populations.
Dr. Eden Wells is an expert in preventative medicine. She says many of these diseases are making a comeback, and college students face extra risks.
It's a different life where they may be more at risk for infection. They're stressed out. They may be staying up late.
And they're often living in dorms or crowded rental housing.
One kid gets sick, like the whole dorm is sick. And then like the whole freshman class is sick. And it's seriously awful.
Global travel and falling vaccination rates in children are driving the increase in many of these diseases. Your best defense?
We can actually give a vaccine that covers both measles, mumps, and rubella. It's called the MMR.
Students should have received 2 doses of that vaccine in childhood. Some missed that second dose. Now, a meningococcal vaccine or the booster are also strongly recommended for college students.
No vaccine is truly 100% effective. We know that. But we do know that if we can get a large number of people protected with vaccine, we're going to be less likely to have outbreaks.
Obviously don't really want to get sick, especially like when I'm studying, like when I have school, it's hard to miss class.
We found most students had no objection to vaccines. They just didn't know if they were missing any. So who determines if students get their shots?
My mom.
My mom always took me to the doctor and like had me vaccinated whenever I needed them.
Perhaps it's time for one last trip to the pediatrician before they leave the nest for good.
Now, the best way to find out if you are up to date on your vaccines is to call your doctor. Often it's that booster shot that's missing.
All right, well, the time right now is 8:39, and this year's Mississippi Greek Weekend is a reunion of National Panel sororities and fraternities. And joining us, we have Chuck Patterson and also Herman Too Tall Sylvester. Is that right?
Sounds pretty good.
That's what I'm going to call you today. And then I didn't get your name. So.
Charles Bailey.
Charles Bailey. Good to see all of you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, so yeah, tell us about this special weekend that's coming up.
So it happens every year, right around the end of September. This year we're the 18th through the 21st, and it's a reunion of sorts for members of fraternities and sororities to get together and raise awareness around diseases of the blood.
Okay, terrific. Yeah, and what diseases or what charities are we going to be looking at?
We're supporting Cure Sickle Cell Foundation and the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and Herman and Charles have actually committed $1,000 to split between those two charities, and they'll be giving that out this weekend, and they're having a concert to raise this money.
Oh, terrific. Okay, tell us about the concert.
Well, the concert is going to be this Saturday, August 30th, at the Jackson Coliseum. It's going to have featured artists, national artists like Rick Ross and Rich Homie, some from the Cash Money Millionaires record label. And what we're doing is we're trying to start a movement here in Jackson. We really want to help a lot of people come to Mississippi and they do things, but they don't help support Mississippi.
Okay.
We really want to give back to Jackson and help support Mississippi. So what we're doing is we're donating to this charity. Earlier this year, we had Keith Sweat show at the Coliseum. We donated to the Rain to Read through Jackson Public Schools and WJMI. We also donated to the citywide Easter egg hunt. And this year, we're giving away a car at the show. It'll be a brand new Nissan car from Cannon Motors. And what we're doing is we want people to come out, and your ticket will also be a chance for you to win a car. So, you know, if someone's having vehicle troubles, you can come win a new car.
That's wonderful. All right. So, and lots of activities for this special weekend. Is that right?
Yes.
Lots of activities.
Yeah, lots of activities. We're kicking off the weekend with fitness. So we got a 3K and a boot camp on campus at Tougaloo. That's totally free. And then we'll end the weekend with the Cure Sickle Cell 5K at Jackson State. So we're really getting all of our colleges and universities in the city involved in Mississippi Greek Weekend. So it's a great partnership.
Yeah, and I was going to say the sororities and fraternities, you know, even the alumni, they all get together and they really do work together for the betterment of the community.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You've got folks that have been active since their undergraduate years that are active now financially and within the community. They're doing things year-round just to support Jackson and the state of Mississippi.
Okay, so if we want to take part or we want to go, what do we need to know?
Just visit MississippiGreekWeekend.com. That's msgreekweekend.com. And if you need any contact info, our number is 601-706-9273.
Okay, yeah, and just recap real quick when the weekend is. When does it get started?
It starts September 18th through the 21st, this coming September. So 2014, September 18th through the 21st.
All right, not bad at all, guys. Thanks so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and coming up, we'll get you caught up on all things Hollywood on Fox 40 Morning News.